sports fans, and welcome to this preview edition of Wolves Weekly. We're joined today by head volleyball coach Brad Saindon as you guys go into your final two home matches of the regular season.
Hey Danny, it's good to be here.
Fantastic. It was great that we had Chrissy Kemper on a little earlier this week. We had her take your spot, but always wanted a chance to talk to you, especially as we start to preview these two Alaska schools. It's been 2 months since you've seen them. Talk to me a little bit about that you guys probably won't quite recognize the same team. You and them probably aren't the same anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Let me first talk about Chrissy Kemper. She's playing great. She's had a great year. She was second team all-conference last year, and I think she will move up to the first team this year. Her and Becky have been solid in the middle, so I was really happy to have Chrissy as our guest today. You're right. It's been a long time since we've seen the Alaska schools. We played them the first week of the season in Alaska. We're the only team in the conference that was able to sweep the Alaska schools this year. We won both of those matches. Both matches we won in 5 sets. So it seems like I don't even remember all of the stuff that happened. And today I was watching film, and they've changed a bunch of stuff that they're doing since then, as have we. So both teams are very different than they were back then. The Alaska Anchorage match is huge, probably bigger for them than for us. If Alaska Anchorage wins both of the matches this week, they're the conference champions. So we have a chance to knock them out of the conference championship seat. I would like nothing more than to do that. Nothing against Alaska Anchorage, but it's our last home match. It's our last match at home. It's our only senior, Callie Young's last match. We have a kind of a brewing rivalry with Alaska Anchorage, so I'm really anxious for that match on Saturday. But of course, prior to that match, on Thursday night, we play Alaska Fairbanks. We barely squeaked that one out in Fairbanks. It went 5 sets. They're a dangerous team. Excuse me, a dangerous team. They do some kind of unconventional things. And we've got to be completely ready and prepared Thursday night to kind of set up the big match on Saturday night.
And as you mentioned right there, Fairbanks, we know that you can't ever be looking past anybody on that one. But as we will mention right now, the Alaska Anchorage, they have battled a lot of teams, been able to come over to down the continental United States and have some really tough opponents down here. But they've won 6 of their last 7 matches, and you guys have won 5 of the last 6. It's kind of two people with heads of steam going at each other.
Yeah, both teams are very good. I think we match up well against each other. Last year we split matches. We're one up on them this year. We're just 2 evenly matched teams. It's going to be another one of those battles that GNAC teams seem to have in volleyball. So, but it's very important to us. We're hopeful that both Danny Reese and Leslyn Satelli may be back this weekend. For us, that's probably one of the major considerations to find out how their healing process is during the course of this week. So right now I don't know what the status is going to be. We'll know more this afternoon when we get into practice, but we have a lot of things that are a little bit up in the air. But either way, we're looking forward to being home and finishing at home this year.
Probably even besides just playing the matches at home, which is always better than playing in front of the hometown crowd and on your own court. It's probably got to be nice to be able to get those extra days of practice in as you get ready for it as well.
Yeah, no question, especially given the fact that Leslyn and Danny haven't practiced in 2 weeks. If they're able to come back, we have a couple extra days that they can get kind of back into it, and everybody else can kind of get in a rhythm with Leslyn setting. And so there's a lot of interesting plots on these 2 matches, but we're playing really well, and I'm excited about it.
Well, fantastic. Well, we hope the other fans out there getting excited about it as well. It's a great opportunity to come out, watch the Wolves, and as you mentioned, and saying goodbye to the one senior. That'll happen for Callie Young on Saturday night. I'm not sure if we're going before the match or a little bit afterwards, but just want to make sure that the fans do come out, support the Wolves as they battle, fight for the highest ranking they can in the GNAC, and finish out the regular season strong. So I know there's still playoff hopes alive out there too, Brad.
Yeah, we're not out of it yet. The hopes are slim, I think, but to have any hope at all, we need to win both of these matches, and a win against Alaska Fairbanks would look very good on our resume to the committee, and then it's in their hands. So we'll see what happens, but we got to take care of business.
I'm assuming you mean Alaska Anchorage on that one right there.
Yeah.
That is the bigger one. The win against Fairbanks is always important too, but I know we got to get that one because Alaska Anchorage right now is ranked in the region.
That's correct. We have to win both matches.
Fantastic. Well, Brad, thanks for coming in and breaking it down for us. And thank you all for watching this edition of Wolves Weekly.